Good morning. It is January 4th, 2020, 1/4/2020. We are in the midst of our fundraising campaign of our Fig Tree Christian bookstore. We had a fire, and we are in the midst of our fundraising campaign. Our goal is to raise $125,000 in 90 days. We're going to rebuild, and we have started a series called First 90 Days 2020, First 90 Days, hashtag First 90 Days 2020. And we don't believe in just asking for money. We don't believe in just begging. So we have been putting out content since we began 2 or 3 years ago with the sauce company, with the bookstore, and some other things that we do online as well. Nevertheless, if you feel like this is something that's helping you, you feel like you want to help us and you are partaking, you are consuming our content, feel free to give. Feel free to sow into what we're doing. If you have cashApp, it's cashApp, the $ cashApp, theFigTreeBookStores. You can cashApp us any amount. If you feel like the GoFundMe is your way to go, you can go ahead and give us GoFundMe as well. We appreciate every penny that people are beginning to sow and give. So we are looking at really 5 major areas that you can work on that will immediately change your life. And so we're starting out the new year, starting out the new decade, understanding that there's 5 major areas that you have to begin to develop, begin to master, and then begin to execute on. So the 5 major areas are meditation, do the dirty work, write the vision, seek wise counsel, and learn how to execute. Otherwise, learn how to perform at a superior basis. So we've dealt with meditation on yesterday. Today's the 4th. We're dealing with dirty works. Deal with the dirty work. What is the dirty work? Otherwise known as personal development, self-development. I call doing the dirty work personal development. Why? Because people don't like to get dirty. Now, within doing the self-development or personal development, people say there's 3 major areas, there's 5 major areas. Let's stretch it out. So here are the 5 major areas of self-development, doing the dirty work. And here they are. You can Google these, but I'll make it short for you. Here are the 5 major areas. Are these. You have your physical health, your temple. Are you physically developing yourself? Staying in shape. Are you developing yourself emotionally? Some people are basket cases, and you know who you are. Some people are just unbalanced emotionally. Okay? Some people have 0 social cues. They don't know how to handle themselves in a crowd. Public speaking is one of the top fears. Not being able to hold a conversation, not even be able to speak to people. Low self-image. You have all those things wrapped into social lack or ineptness. And then spiritually, which is to me the most important one. Are you developing yourself spiritually? And then intellectually, which is the second one behind spiritual, because you need to have developing your talent. Okay, God gave everybody at least one talent to be able to feed your face. So what are we talking about in daily development, personal development, self-development, personal development? We're talking about this. This is how you define personal development or self-development, if you will. Okay? You develop yourself to improve your identity. You improving your awareness. You are developing your talent or talents. You are building your own self-human capital. Otherwise, you are increasing your own value internally. You don't need other people to validate you. Once you develop personal development, once you learn how to begin to work on you, otherwise known investing in you, the more you develop self, the less you need other people to validate who you are. Okay? Otherwise known as you are increasing your own human capital. Okay? What about this one? Some people are people who enjoy jobs working for other people. That's fine. That's not me. But hey, if that's what you want to do, great. We'll help you develop your fancy phraseology, your employability. Some people are geniuses, but because they have no social cues, they cannot keep a good job, or they don't know how to interact with their coworkers. And so you have low employability because you have no social cues. So you need to work on self-development and how to handle yourself amongst colleagues, amongst subordinates, amongst superiors. That's you. That's your responsibility, because talent will not carry you all the way. You must invest in you. Okay? And then when you start to work on these 5 major areas, you can enhance the overall quality and level of life that you're living. Okay? If you want to improve, stop jumping job to job, stop jumping relationship to relationship, stop jumping church to church. Okay? Learn how to develop you. Self-development. Okay? And then once you start to manifest development, this is where you begin to realize and manifest your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Okay? So I'm going to say it again. What are the 5 major areas of personal development? Doing the dirty work. You must develop yourself physically. Okay? Some people hate themselves because they hate looking at themselves in the mirror. That cannot be you. Some people are emotionally unstable. Anxiety, stress. Okay? Are you developing your emotional well-being? Some people have 0 social cues. Don't know how to handle themselves in a crowd. Don't know how to handle themselves on their jobs. You must develop personally from a social perspective. And then spiritual. Who are you at the core of you? What do you believe in? Do you believe in a supreme being, otherwise known as the Most High God? Or are you the highest being in your life? And then you must develop intellectually. You must stimulate your brain. Okay, you must sharpen your talent. Okay, this is when you talk about when you start developing self or doing the dirty work. These are the areas that you and we can work on for the first 90 days of this decade, so you can become and realize your own dreams, goals, and aspirations. Okay, I am fit. Are you fit? Okay, are you fit in these areas? Okay, are you stable in these areas? And guess what? No one's perfect, but you should be working on them. Okay, once again, day 4, first 90 days 2020, hashtag I am fit. Okay, meditation, do the dirty work, write your vision down, seek wise counsel, learn how to execute. Day 4, developing personally, personal development. I'll say them again. Develop your temple, otherwise known as your physical. Understand, are you emotionally unstable? We've got to change that. Are you socially inept? Can you handle yourself amongst colleagues and superiors and subordinates? How is your spirit? Who are you at the core of who you are? And then are you developing, are you sharpening your intellectual capacities? This is your man, Earl, day 4. God bless you. Peace.